Hi, this is Modern Day Trading. I'm going to show you some highlights from September 16, 2016. So WDC I just bought at 55.10. Right at the open breakout. What actually happens in this trade is I actually don't take it off. So I held this into a loser. I was trying to take off at the whole number 0.99 to be exact, and I got it hit 0.95 and it came back down really fast. I hesitated and pretty much held it all the way back to became a loser. After I got stopped out of WDC the first time, I got back in again 400 shares because I was still very bullish on it and I felt like maybe my stop wasn't good enough. So got back in with more size because they gave a tighter range and made the same mistake. Not taking any profits, thinking that it's going to retest near the whole number highs. And there's just a lot of selling going on in the stock. So every time it makes a little local high, gets smacked lower, and there it gets stopped out again. Two potential winners with multiple reward versus risk, and I ended up not taking it. Now onto my next trade, Intel. Intel had pretty positive news this morning, and it's been selling off the whole time since the open. And now it's hitting support 0.30 is holding for now. So I bought 1,000 shares at 0.34, and I'm giving it to 0.29, 5 cents, 1,000 shares, and it's pretty thick stock, so probably no slippage. All right, EVBG is IPO. I just made a 10x speed, so you can see how just speed up this loser. I was hoping that it was gonna bounce after it held the whole number support, so I bought it. Usually I try to buy IPOs that are gapped up. In this case, it broke down. Here's another IPO from September 15th doing the same strategy. It was gapped up a little bit, opened higher than their IPO range, so I bought it. It was in front of a whole number. I was hoping that the whole number would hold, so it looks alright right now in this tight range, but it comes down and starts really hitting that whole number. A lot of selling going on. I made the mistake of adding some more, just hoping that it would just bounce back quick. But every time it bounced off the support, it only went up just a few cents on the offer, so it didn't seem like there was too much interest in it. Bought it again, really tight range, so I decided to size up, and I hit out of it right before it broke, so thank God about that. Another loser added onto the list today. The Intel trade I bought 1,000 shares of, that one's still working pretty well. So that's one of the only things that are going for me so far today. This trade actually turns out to be a pretty long trade. It's a slow mover, so I'm gonna just skip towards what happens at the end. I also ended up buying CAR 300 shares. Seemed like it was a pretty strong stock today, and both CAR and Intel were pretty slow movers, so I'm gonna pretty much just show you what happens at the end. Just fast forwarded roughly 45-50 minutes, and what happened was Intel, just 1,000 shares I had, went up roughly 40 cents, and I took most of it there, 900 shares in that area, and held 100 just in case. And CAR moved about 30-40 cents. I made a lot of mistakes today. Held my winners into losers, and I only had 2 winners, so ended up becoming like 5, 6, 7 losers. Forgot to count, but 2 winners. I held Intel and CAR pretty long, and turned out to be still being positive. $170 at 12.20. Thanks for watching.